This video will help every leverage trader out there. When a leverage trade is terminal, okay, the grieving process and the burial, when there's no hope. Many people are so afraid of being liquidated that they self-liquidate. They press the button. Okay, rule number one to help everyone is the money you send to the exchange you should consider lost, although we never ever want to lose. If you can protect your trade and you believe with conviction that your trade is going to win, in this video, we're going to talk about how the mindset affects the trade and when to walk away. Overconfidence, poor risk management, and greed. So, this trade that I'm going to show you, I consider to be terminal. What does that mean? I lost the money already. I consider it lost. I don't stare at it. And the most shocking thing can happen if you would just leave it alone. So I like to take a picture of the chart. You know, Ethereum's been very weak. It already broke 2,000. I did a video 9 days ago saying this would happen. I put a number on Ethereum as well. It's in my Discord. If you come in, the link is below. You'll land in a non-trading lounge. Go to Futurecast. You'll see it. So at 6:50 p.m., after all day of battling, it's 10:30 at night now. I just wanted to look at this 1 hour chart of Ethereum. And then 10:21 just now, I look at this 1 hour chart. 206. $2,006. We're so close to the gravitational pull. So I got trapped in a trade. Let me show you the breathing. I don't know if you could see here. I'll try to zoom. Screenshots are the most important thing. I've learned that most people self-liquidate because they're afraid of losing. So here, this afternoon, I have a bunch of screenshots above. I was down 161%. I went to cross leverage on an Ethereum short. I messed up. I entered right under the whole number. I tell you, we short over whole numbers, and in this case, and we long under whole numbers when direction calls for it. In this case, the whole number is 2,000. All right, this is the moment of truth, everyone. Look, the liquidation price was $2,052, but the market price was $2,022. Please learn this lesson. I hope this helps every one of you that are struggling in a trade. Even if you're not in my Discord, even if you never have my consultation, let me show you all sides of the battle. This is called maximum pain. Now, I don't stare here. I don't stay here and stare. My edge over everyone else. First of all, I had 91x. The only way you could do that is cross leverage. And on Ethereum, $10 is like $100 on Bitcoin. Okay? So it's not as close as you think. But when I'm down 161%, or let's say this was a small wallet, $2,100. At this point, I feel that I would rather them liquidate me than my closing the trade. Why? It only goes up and down. Here's the Bitcoin candle chart, just to show you something. Let's go to a 6 hour, right? Each 4 hours represents a day. Let's stop here. A couple days up, a couple days down. Let's go out here. Okay, look. On the smaller time frames, all you do is up and down. Sounds childish, right? Up and down. Do you see it? Once you see it, you can't unsee it. Up, down, up, down. And the greatness. Well, right now, there's a battle on the 1 hour. You don't need to understand how to read these candles. These are called, see, look, other people use candles. What is that? I can't read that. That's Tetris. Come here. On every exchange. Haikinashi Haya. So the 1 hours tell me, only look at the last few, I'm not an archaeologist, that the Red Army is taking place, taking over again. And there's indecisiveness. These candles, look, they're unisex. We don't know what they are. Okay? They're flat with a wick going up and down. I call them indecisives. Did you know there's only 3 kinds of candles, but they try to confuse you? There are big candles. There are little candles. and they're indecisive, and that's it. So back to where we were. There was a time where I lost 10 Bitcoin in one trade, one leverage trade. Do you want to see when I lost 10 Bitcoin? It was when Bitcoin was $15,000. I want you to understand that it's not over until it actually happens. Right now, I'm in a trade with Ethereum, and it's breathing. I have a conviction that Ethereum will go down below $2,000 again, maybe even $1,800. So I have conviction in my trade, and my mindset is so zen-like. I feel that the money's already lost. Can you all please say something in the comments? Put the word lost or already lost. Okay? If you understand. The mindset is, when I started almost 10 years ago now, I was like you. If a trade would go against me, okay, and I lost, man, I'd get upset. And I've always been a big guy, okay? Even today, I have 2 personal traders because that's what I need. But anyway, seriously, I would get mad. I would punch things. I would blame myself. I would be mad the whole day, okay? I would feel bad, and then you get over that. You become resilient. So the first step in this is, whatever I send to the exchange is money I can afford to lose, because if you can't afford to lose it, okay, the minute the trade goes against you, you're going to close it. And you're going to take a big chunk out of your wallet. And the next trade that goes against you a little bit, you're going to be scared. You're going to close it, and you're going to take a big chunk out of your wallet with fees, with slippage, everything. And then before you know it, you won't be one of us anymore. And then you'll go back to what? What are you going to do? What else can make you money this fast? Speed. The velocity of life. I want you to see this. This was back in the day, okay? This was an exchange called 5-Bit. You know what? Let's go to where we are first before I show you the 10 Bitcoin liquidation. So today my Ethereum my Ethereum trade was down 161%. Then it was down 169%, $2,264. If I had closed the trade, okay, I would have had whatever was left in the wallet. But I would have handed somebody that money when I didn't need to yet. Hours later, 165. See, 165%. We go price blind after a while. And by having screenshots, it gives us that little bit of hope. Look, 158%. That maybe we're just doing better. Let me go away. Let me go walk the dog. Let me do something. Bang somebody. Oh, no, I came back. And it was down 167%. Do you know what this is? It's the chart breathing. At 91x, this has to happen. The only way you could ever do 91x is on cross leverage, so you have a gap. I'll admit the gap is a little tight, but I'm a little greedy. Greed is good if you're good enough to be greedy. So hours later, didn't move much. We're still down 164%. Okay, we were at 2022. Waiting for 2000 to break. Then we were down $1,900 only, 144%. Did you want to close there? You think I'm going to show you a big win or something? I'm not. Okay? This money's, again, the title of this video is what? When a leverage trade is terminal. When a leverage trade is terminal, at this point, let's say it's a $5,000 wallet. If you're down, over 2,000 with fees there, you've lost half your money. If you close, it's hard to make up for that. Okay? I'm not telling you stay in every trade to the end. You got to use your own common sense. And then, a little while ago, I was down 120%. So I'm making progress. Screenshots help you feel better. It's all how you feel. If this money was to be lost, it would be a shame. But I'm not going to go ahead and press the button and self-liquidate. Now, there are things I could look at. I know Ethereum follows Bitcoin, okay? And right now, Bitcoin dumped the whole day, okay? And now we're in a neutral area. And now we have chop on the 1 hour. Just look, back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. Bitcoin is working its way down lower, okay? Down to close. If it's getting close to the breaking beams, 226, 113, then the 086. If it hits 73,086 many times, it will break to the next whole number and Ethereum will follow. Last screenshot I took, I was down 120%. Calm. I'm not staring at this at all. As a matter of fact, I'll show you what I stare at. This is in my Discord. So I know where my liquidation is. I'm not logged in on my phone. I'm just looking at the price. Okay? The reason why I'll stare at that instead of this is this will drive you nuts. Okay? You want to be somewhere else, chilling. Look, that was at 6:50 p.m. Then I put it here. And I put it here so I could show you in this video. It was down to 206. I know I'm in at like 1986. Okay? Now, where am I right now? Last I looked, I was down 120%. Now, oh my gosh, I'm only down 63%. Let me zoom so you could all see. Actually, I'll take a screenshot so we'll put it with the others. This is the most critical lesson. I'm talking to you like your family because I don't want you to be shook out. Look at the breathing of the chart. 160% down, 169%, then 165. This is over all day. 100. You can't sit and watch this. You will interfere. Walk away. Have the mindset first, and walk away, and then occasionally check. And so now, the last time we just looked, it's only down 61%, not 161% anymore. 55% because I'm patient. The wallet should be coming back up. Now, let's see. Yeah, it just moved by $500 more. And you wanted me to close. We just broke the whole number 2,000. We just did it, okay? So now we're getting closer to my entry. So I had written this money off. Once again, we come to the conclusion that if I close the trade now, I lose $792, but I no longer risk the $6,500. I came to win. You don't always win. I'm actually happily surprised. Now, am I going to close this trade? No. Somebody's going to go out and buy. What is this? $160 USDT bonus. Futures bonus, valid for 15 days. Oh, that's just fee reduction. I don't give a shit about that. I thought they'd give me money. Under this video, you'll probably find all the links that you need. I made a short today. Now, again, I am this calm.
The other day I made a movie that Ethereum...
Shut up. I didn't make a movie. You made a video. 9 days ago, I remember, Ethereum would crash under 2,000. What happened, Oracle? Tell me. Tell us all. And you notice, I'm not looking at my trade. I'm not sweating it. I already wrote it off. You know why? Because I have strong conviction in direction. I believe in direction like a religion. Let's check. I rarely do a short.
Ethereum will break under $2,000. That was 9 days ago. Right now, in real time, Ethereum has smashed under 2,000.
Whoa, hold it. Some blurry shit there, Oracle. So you're up $150. You made 150%. You made $2,000. Very good.
We are at 1977, and this trade in real time.
Hold on. It's up $2,041, and I closed that. And you know what my fatal mistake was? I went in at 1986. I didn't wait. Took hours to go back over 2,000. When I seen it, I was already in. I said, got to live with your decisions. Are you learning from this? Please talk to me in the comments. I make these videos to try to help you. Nobody will show you all aspects of this. So I consider that trade written off. Okay, if in the middle of the night it goes below 1986, I win. Let me show you what happened back in the day. Let's spend 3 minutes together when Bitcoin was $15,000. Do you remember where you were? Now, on this old exchange, okay, I added anti-liquidation countermeasures all I could. I was long at $15,000 Bitcoin. But at this point, I was down 7 Bitcoin, 72%. My cut loss was 15,134. We were at 15,201 and going down. I had a total in the exchange of 10 Bitcoin, the maximum they would allow in the trade, so I couldn't put another protective measure. I knew it was coming. So at this point, you don't want to give up 7 Bitcoin, right? Okay? So you want to just hope that, like I said, it only goes up and down. But I was, again, psychologically prepared to accept this back in the day. Have you ever seen 15,000 Bitcoin? Lucky you. So I made this epic classic video. Here we go. Take it, Oracle.
Run from me in fear, you little fuckers. I dare you to take me out. Somebody's fucking going out in a body bag. That's how this is gonna go down. You guys...
Even years ago, I had the same attitude. Okay?
Like seeing this real?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's nerve-wracking.
Absolutely.
Oh,
Why
shit,
is
I
it
did it in front of
nerve-wracking?
people. I had them live. Yeah. Transparency. That's why people have been with me 7, 8 years, making money from home, using their laptop like an ATM. Human mind.
There's no emotion in trading. There is no emotion. If you have emotion, you put too much money in the trade. Money that you couldn't afford to lose. Okay, for me, that's not even a half of a fucking Lamborghini. Okay, I don't really care.
I was a little cocky back then.
196, 196.50. It's exciting. Fucking war. All right.
It is exciting.
It is, man.
Yeah,
And
it was
have
my
I
money.
not showed you this in the Discord from start to right now? Screenshot by screenshot. A 24-hour battle. You guys see me win all the time. You see me enter before, and you see me closing a win. I want people to see that it's not always that easy, that you have to have resilience and fear. You see me enter before.
Here it goes.
You see me closing a win. I want people to see that it's not always that easy, that you have to have resilience and fear. This is real trading. This is what war is about. And the only thing I'm going to tell you that's stopping me, okay?
Here it goes.
From beating this train.
Watch.
Here we go. We might lose it. Here it goes. Here it goes. Get ready to screenshot it. Get ready.
10 Bitcoin.
And down 88%. Come on, 80%. Boom! It's over. It's over. Hold on. It's over. Gone. 146,000.
Happened.
So it goes out like this. Are you ready?
Who you think you fucking with, man? I don't even tell. You fuck with me, you fucking with your back.
I took the shots. They hit me with everything they got. I had no LCM left, no ammo, nothing.
You think you're fucking brother? You think you're coming with brother? Get your fucking brother.
And the O gets liquidated. $150,000 gone. All in a day's work. This lesson. War. But most of the times we win. And the world can be yours. Oracle out. Done before. On to the next victory. I have been defeated by the market. A sneak attack.
And that,
Everyone, have a great day.
that is legend. That is legend 5 years ago. Today, I've become resilient. That was before we had cross leverage. Before we had control. So my chart is breathing. I feel nothing. You have to understand, I already consider this terminal. 120% down. 61% down. I don't intend to show you a win. 40% down. We broke it under the whole number, 1997. My entry is at 1986. I'm so close now. You can feel it. Bitcoin's probably pulling back. Look, 227. Then 116 in the 083. So I'm just waiting to get my money back. Because I have belief and conviction, and I've already detached from the money. I've written it off as if it was gone. But what you are learning here now is when a leverage trade is terminal, when it's got to the point where it doesn't make sense to close it, you would lose so much that you have to let it battle to the end. Because many times, many of you, and if you're in my group, write one of your stories in the comments of max pain. These people have done it and they come back for epic wins. But you gotta, when it's terminal, you gotta write it off in your mind for any chance to win, because the minute you press the button, you can't win. Okay? So critical you have the right mindset. You know, it was 5 years ago when I got liquidated for those 10 Bitcoin. That was on an old-fashioned exchange where they limited what I could do to protect myself. Here, I could add to the trade if I wanted to. I could send money in on cross. Okay? All it is surviving the ups and downs. Did I feel bad about that? No. Okay? It's not because I have tons of Bitcoin or anything like that. It's just that I've become hardened to this over the years. You can't beat yourself up. You can't feel bad. It happens. Now, a lot of people will quit and never come back. Others will get past it and get stronger and learn what they did wrong. Like I learned, I told you, look, I entered under the whole number after a big win. I admit it. You see these people here, 34%, 20%, 124%, 59%, 25%, 22%, 25%, 43%, 21%, 63%, 122%. You know how many times I've been down 100% on Ethereum and came back to be up 100%? The best thing is the walk-away method. Just walk away. And how can you do that? You've only done that if you mourned the trade, the grieving process. Consider it buried. Don't stare at every tick. Go, walk away, and so many times you'll come back and be so pleasantly surprised. Like these people here. Crystallize. We're going to do an interview.
Cryptolize said 169% BTC short. Only legends are taught to trade like this. When you apply the skill, you become lethal. The protocol is tried and tested. I repeat, tried and tested. Thank you, Oracle. Relentless Entries said 127% short BTC. Diddy Harry said 37% BTC short Tayo.
Listen, you gotta dust yourself off and get up. I would not be here 5 years and 5 Lamborghinis later, okay? If I gave up at that day, that moment. I seen it coming, I knew it was happening. And I just made the best of it. And I thought it made a great video, and it's still there to this day.
Trader said 19% BTC short, then Cannon Claude said 32% BTC short. BB77 said 25% BTC short. Thank you, Oracle.
Let me tell you, when Crystallize does this interview with me, you're going to hear from a woman that is crypto trading legend. If you want to hear that,
Cryptolize said 68% BTC short Ninja Medium Light Skin Tone Bow and Arrow.
She'll be honored.
Cryptolize said 65% BTC Long Ninja Medium Light Skin Tone Bow and Arrow.
Consistency.
Cryptolize said 57% is Sport Long Bow and Arrow Ninja Medium Light Skin Tone. Sir Meta said 39% BTC Long. Cryptolize said 95% 20x Qua Short Ninja Medium Light Skin Tone Bow and Arrow.
My friend Co-Crypto been with me a long time.
Co-Crypto said BTC Longs. Plus 39% plus 57%. ETH Longs. Plus Co-Crypto said ETH Short plus 34%. Thank you, Oracle.
So tonight, I let my trade breathe. whatever happens, happens. And I hope some way, somehow, this helps some of you. You know, I have an entire folder. So, I've shown this one so many times because it was so ironic. Okay? So I was down on this Ethereum trade again, 95x long, and I was down $4,800, 144%. I walked away. Okay, and you know, how close was I to liquidation? I was about $100 away. And that trade, shocking. Okay, same trade. I've shown this so many times, 95x long, entry price, reversed. And I wasn't here, I wasn't watching. I wrote it off, I mourned the trade, I said it's done. And I guess I went to sleep, and I couldn't believe the reversal. I couldn't believe the reversal. So, does this have benefit? Hell yeah. Okay, and there are so many max pain trades that turn around and become winners. Okay, over and over again throughout the years. So, I tell you all, the opportunity is there. And so I wanted to share this with you. 2000's been breached. I believe that we're going to go deeper. I'm almost $100 away. And I'm actually just going to go to sleep now. I'll bring my phone with me to bed and check it occasionally. Now, why is this? I didn't win yet, okay? And I still consider it to be lost. I've already mourned, okay? I've already written it off in my mind. So if you found this helpful, if this gives you some solace, if it one day makes you strong enough to say, I'm just going to walk away and see what happens, or if it's already happened to you, tell me. I want to know the story. I really, really want to know. Because it's happened to so many people. And they've had amazing wins, especially the people in my community. So, I wish you all the best. And I am literally going to walk away.